How's it going, everyone, and welcome to another video. Today we're going to be starting episode 2 of the Boss Battles series, in which we will take on Tzi-Wang The Immovable. But before we get into that, please consider giving the video a like and subscribing to the channel. It helps out massively. If we hit 150 likes, episode 3 will go out tomorrow. Now, let's get into it. If you're new to this series, I highly recommend going back and looking at episode 1 first, because it'll go over all the series guidelines in depth. I will have links to that episode in the video description and at the top right of this video. I will also display on screen the point system we are currently following in this series, so you can get a quick reminder of what we're looking out for when it comes to ranking the bosses. Last episode, we killed Sessa the Yeti 50 times, and he managed to earn 611 points, placing him in the number 1 spot currently on the leaderboards. Today we'll be taking on Tzi-Wang The Immovable, and after 50 kills, we'll see what we've gotten and see if he can take that number 1 spot off of Sessa. The main item of importance Tzi-Wang drops is the Woodworker's Pants, which goes for roughly 4,000 gold in my server. So not only would they bring in 50 points for being a named drop, but also an additional 80 points for the gold earned off of them. That would be a massive amount of points for a single drop. In addition, he has tons of possible legendary items that he can drop, plus some really awesome named items that may be bind on pickup, but would still bring in some good points and be great additions to the completionist log. When it comes to killing Tzi-Wang, it's really not that difficult to solo. He comes in at level 63, and although he hits pretty hard, I can kill him in roughly 20 seconds. There are some annoying times though when he spawns with a fire resistance, and because most of my damage is fire based, those times can be a bit of a pain to kill him. The main time sink of this grind though is the fact that he has a 5-minute respawn time, so even if I am maxing out in efficiency, I have at least 4 hours of grinding ahead of me. With all of that out of the way, let's get killing. The grind took me roughly 4 hours and 52 minutes to complete, which is a massive increase from the time it took me to get 50 Sessa kills in episode 1. Luckily there was a few safe spots in the cave, so in the downtime I could go AFK and get some work done on the side. Although this grind took significantly longer than Sessa, the drops were also significantly better. We only managed 6 named drops this time instead of Sessa's 7, but we had way better named items this time around. 3 of these named drops were the best ones we could have hoped for in the Woodworker's Pants, so that'll bring in a whopping 12,000 gold alone. Plus I managed to get the amulet, the great sword, and the hatchet, which are all also very useful items to have for the collection log. The only named item I didn't manage in these 50 kills was the spear, but still, a very good set of drops from Tzi-Wang. You can see on screen a log of everything dropped. Overall I managed 13 green items, 11 blue items, 6 purple items, 2 legendary items, and 6 named items. That equates to a whopping 695 points off of the gear alone. From here I headed to the trade post to sell everything I could and see if I could add any extra points to the total off of gold profits. All in all I managed to bring in 12,190 gold from all of the sellable items, adding an additional 244 points to the total, leaving us with a grand total of 939 points from 50 kills of Tzi-Wang The Immovable. That means Tzi-Wang overtakes Sessa on the leaderboards, making him the new number 1 boss, beating Sessa by over 300 points. Sessa still holds the record for fastest kill time and most named dropped items, but based on points alone, we have ourselves a new number 1 boss in Tzi-Wang. But that brings an end to episode 2 of Boss Battles. Let me know which boss you'd like to see me go after next, and which you think will end up as the number 1 boss by the end of the series. Also, please consider liking the video if you enjoyed it, and subscribing to the channel while you're at it. It all helps out massively, and lets me know you're enjoying the series. If enough of you do, I will continue on with this series, until I've gone through every boss in New World. But until next time, have a good one. Thanks for watching another video. If you'd like to watch the next episode, if it's available, then click on the video on top, or click on the video under it for a random New World video. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel.